Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. So, the party sets off with the Pixie named Cookie in tow. Anything that we want to check on before we hop into our overland adventure?
Yeah, so I noticed the... Oh, shit. Elf Kid doesn't have any weapons on it. All right. What do you do to defend yourself, kid?
Well, right now, we're going to dip, dodge, duck, and dodge.
Nothing. Got it. All right. I'll, search around. I'll, open up, and it's I got a harness with, a shit whack of daggers on it. I'll, pull out a crossbow bolt, and I'll, think about it. It's I could get this time. Pull out a deck. Look between the dagger and the crossbow bolt, and it's all right, fine. Put the crossbow bolt back. Here's a dagger.
Awesome.
You can have it. Don't lose it, because if you do, I'm not giving you another one. I'm going to give you a stick. That's how you're going to defend yourself.
I will return this dagger to you at some point, I promise.
Sure.
So what did we have?
Now have one steel dagger.
Oh,
we
steel
have
dagger.
Shag.
Oh, badass.
Who is a spellcaster and rides a mechanical dragon.
What about it?
I myself am trained in client-centered therapy. What are you actually bringing to the group?
The
If
mechanical
you can't
dragon?
cast spells, and all you have is a dagger.
What am I bringing to the group?
No, not you. The other, the vagrant.
The vagrant. Listen here, my friend. I'm a
He is
magical.
made out of
I'm a
solid
magical
material,
mage.
which can
I
get
promise
in the way
you.
of potential harm for us.
But you've just said that you can't do anything. You can't cast spells.
But with the dagger, and after this adventure, we can return back and gather at least 6 pages worth of material and cast magic missile indefinitely. And that is all we need to do.
Indefinitely or once a day?
I already do that.
Well, Neal agreed to let me. The magical gods agreed to let me have the mana system, so I can cast up to 4 a day. So as soon as I can get 1 magic missile, we're okay.
What magical gods? I know all the magical gods.
This
Which
is the
magical
most
gods
high.
The arcane magic god.
The arcane. Maybe that is a better way to put it. The arcane allowed. So we can cast up to 4 a day.
So right now, the most you can contribute to this group is if we tie your shoelaces together so that you can
Well,
not
there's
run
many
as fast as the rest
spellcasters.
of us.
I'm a very hardy individual. I can protect Buck or our other backward spellcasters with my valiant life.
Backwards. I think you meant backline.
Backline, I'm sorry.
Wow. He's a real backwards spellcaster, boys. I don't know what he gets into, but there's some
You're going to get me on that
there's
fruit.
some
All right.
swamp antics going on there.
Well, I owe Buck much of my life, so I will protect him and he can cast his spells.
Hey, so when we get
I'm
back,
pretty sure you have more life in your pinky than he has in all of him. So
Can't you just
I believe I almost have 3 times as much health as he does.
Could you
So you're a
look over
meat
somebody's
shield.
shoulders?
It's a condition.
What were you saying, Bryan?
I was saying you could just look over Buck's spellbook. Like you could read over his shoulders, maybe. Is that how spellbooks work? I don't know.
Can you do that?
Ooh, that's a question.
not quite.
Or
Not
We have
quite.
many days of travel to our location.
like if I let him
Sure, we do. But if you look at my spell book and Buck's spell book, you'll see that everything is different. Even the things that are the same are different.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Right.
you-
However, I'm a low-level wizard, but so maybe you could explain one spell, one magical spell that might allow me to shoot 1 missile a day from my back.
I think if you can get your hands on 1d6 minus 1 pages, you can write down your existing spells onto those pages and then cast
Okay,
your
so-
spells again.
I think Buck produces these pages for.
So, how many? So you want me to roll 1d6 minus 1?
I mean, I just
That's how many pages each one takes.
Yeah,
Each spell takes. Yeah.
I'll
So,
hand you 30 pieces of paper.
what is going on here? It's not letting me get to the roll thing.
I guess since we haven't looked down yet, I guess I have some time. I'm gonna go to the gnome that made the dragon. Or
Granch Hammerbench.
yes.
You get to the shop, and he's inside. He's got some sort of weird contraption where his feet are stuck in boots, but they're attached to a bar that's kind of up high and like attached to this thing. And it looks like there's what do you call it? Anyway, he's dangling upside down by this pair of boots, and his face is bright purple, and he's unconscious.
Oh.
I only need 11 pages, Buck.
Grab some tools that our friend can use as weapons.
He already has a
Like,
dagger.
go inside and see if I can find a way to get him down.
Sure, if you push the bar, it kind of like rotates. It's like, you stand in it, and then you swing yourself, and then you go down upside down so you can do crunches or whatever. One of those, what are they called? Gravity something? I don't know what they're called.
Sure.
All right, so I'm gonna flip him around.
Gravity something.
Yeah. He's unconscious. He's been like that for a little while.
All right, I'm at least going to like move him. I'm gonna put him on a chair for now.
Oh, that's very nice.
And I'll leave a note. Hey, I have business with you. Please don't kill yourself before I get back. Sign Lucky Ted, and I'll leave the note for him.
Oh, that's very nice. Okay. You leave the note for him.
Please don't kill yourself.
Unfortunately, he will not wake up for another 5 days. So
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay. I'd buy some paper for Will. or Sarah.
excellent.
I only need 11 pages, so that's 11 gold, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's 66 silver.
Am I wrong?
It's 60 copper per.
Oh, is it?
Perfect.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Something
All
like
right,
that.
whatever. I'm at 11 pages.
Yeah.
Awesome, which is cool, because I'm glad I sent you my spells the other day, because I
Perfect.
definitely deleted them all.
Perfect. All right, so now you've got a tentative spell book. It's just made out of crappy parchment, so if it gets wet or damaged, you'll probably have to redo it all, and it'll take you a while to write down your spells. So we'll say you leave, maybe the next day. Something.
I'll get him a scroll case too.
Badass. You're a legend.
Bootleg spellbooks.
He is very appreciative for the scroll case. Extremely appreciative.
Cool.
Excellent. All right. Finally, the party is on the road. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
As you are traveling along the road, can I get a perception check from everybody in the party?
Does that include the fairy?
That does not include the fairy.
Gotcha.
She's pretty small. Her eyes aren't actually that great. They're not very good at noticing things more than like 30 feet away from them.
Even in the forest, they're so worthless.
They're pretty small creatures, and when you get down to that size, things at great distances tend to fall away.
I gotcha.
Fairy life is pretty different.
Yeah, it's like how we're this size, so we can't see mountains that are like a mile off.
I understand. I get
It's
it.
more like, insects don't really notice the building, 300 feet away. They just kind of like buzz about. The scale is pretty different. Rob.
I definitely see a mountain a mile off.
Of course you do, but life is different at different scales, and bugs do not recognize like full-fledged buildings. Humans do. We're on a completely different scale, and so we function in a lot of different ways, right? Like you could drop a beetle from an airplane and it would land harmlessly on the ground without having to worry about it because beetle volume to surface area is significantly different than a human's,
Why?
which makes that even if you took off their wings, they would fall because their terminal velocity, or they would fall at a slow enough rate that they wouldn't hurt themselves.
Like butt kiss.
Right, yeah. Similarly, like you push an elephant off a 20-foot cliff, the elephant's probably fucking dead because it's so big that it would just die from the impact, like it would splatter everywhere. Whereas a human can fall off a 20-foot cliff and be fine as long as you don't land on your head. So, same thing with vision. Smaller scales, you lose a lot of distance viewing. And the pixies are in that area where things get kind of blurry a little bit out. 30, 40, 50 feet out, things start to get fuzzy.
Get her some tiny Farsight glasses.
That might help. You
I
roll...
feel like that was a long walk to avoid rolling perception check for a pixie.
Thank you. I'm dedicated to my craft, Rob. Dedicated. Okay. So
So
I see
did the
some
dog
good...
roll the 20, or did you roll the 20?
That was me.
Okay.
First, I realized that I just hit D20. I didn't add my.
Either way, we've got some good rolls here.
So 31 and 34. That's your rolls, Rob.
31.
No, I just got 34.
34. It doesn't matter. We were looking for 25s and above, and we got a few of them. So you're on your way down this road. Ooh, oh my god, everything's blank. Over here, when there is something unusual that Ears of Thule spots. And by unusual, I mean you see a goblin crouched over a ledge, but like you're looking at the goblin from behind. You're coming down the path, and off to the left of the path, there's a goblin who's like crawled up on a ledge and is looking over. And you see they've got like a quiver of arrows next to them on the ground, not even on their back. And they've got a bow in their hand, and they're peering over this thing, but you're like coming up from the backside of them. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's drag this, and you guys like this. Bring everyone to here. And Ears of Thule, and someone rolled a 27th. Calvin, no, Ted. That's it.
Right.
Aim's right. You spot this little goblin over here. Oh. This little guy down there. Yeah.
Upon spotting him, hold my hand out to try and signal the rest of the party to stop moving, and point at the goblin.
All right. Is the goblin actually holding the bow, or is it just next to him?
The bow's in his hand, but it's not like drawn or notched or anything. And he's looking that way.
And all his arrows are lying on the ground next to him?
Yeah, his whole quiver is right next to him.
Okay. Kushis are, which is what my hellhound is based on, are extremely fast, and they're smart, and I can communicate with it. So Mephistopheles, fetch the quiver. I give him a pat on the rump.
Get him, boy.
Mephistopheles?
Mephistopheles.
Bolts. Can you give me... I don't think we need to check here, actually. The goblin perks up at the sound of the dog, like, running through the woods. Goblin rolls over to see the dog. Give me an initiative roll between the dog and the goblin.
All right.
I feel like those are super quick at, like, charging, right? Those dogs? I feel like they get a bonus to move, don't they?
Yeah, they're, like, super fast to the charge.
Ted silently facepalms to himself.
And they, like, gain a bonus to hit, right? They go from, like, large to, like, extra large. This seems pretty...
They're medium sized.
All right.
Are they medium? Oh.
Goblin gets up first, lets out a shriek, and throws himself over the cliff. Falling or climbing or stumbling down a distance.
You had nothing to live for, but the afterlife is even worse.
I think he's going to live.
Mephistopheles grabs the quiver and trots right back with it. While the goblin, who you can no longer see because he fell off the cliff, vanishes.
All right, he's dead. Good job, boys.
I scratch Mephistopheles behind the ear.
Odds are he probably alerted whoever he was waiting here with. Goblins don't typically fight alone.
Wait, so we got a bow now to give to...
We have a quiver. We don't have any. We have an arrow with no bow for it.
Yeah.
As he jumped
Here,
with his
friend, you can stab things with these arrows.
Cool.
Until we get you a bow. You're
For
skilled with a
now,
short bow,
I
right?
suggest we move and hide because I feel like whoever was with that goblin's going to come this way.
All right. I'm adding a quiver, and then I don't know how many arrows. I'm adding their
You
normal.
could go after the goblin. So
20 arrows.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm right, I saw the goblin looking this way, and going off of the fact that I speak goblin, odds are that there are a couple of other goblins, at least in that general area, trying to ambush anyone going down the road. So if we at least approach from the woods, we might be able to sneak up on the rest of them, depending on if he lived that fall and told them we're here.
Yeah. We could back up and then back up all the way out of here and then find logs and hide in them.
I mean, we could just go
If only there was some way to scout from the air.
We could just go this way.
If only there was. If only there was.
Unfortunately, none of us seem to be able to think of such a way.
No, can't think of a possible way.
No.
Don't know.
Ted's gonna start stealth walking this way.
You're not gonna. Can you think of a way to scout from the air? Yeah, dude, I didn't think so. Yeah, it makes no sense. What the fuck are you talking about? That's crazy talk.
All right, Ted, why don't you give me a hide check? And the cover is abundant, so we'll get a +4. You've got time to prep it, so it's +4, and the quality's pretty good, but not amazing. So why don't you give me a stealth check at +10, because you've got all the time in the world, and you're in a good area to hide.
So it's +10 plus my current level in it.
Plus, yeah. You've got lots of advantages hiding in this area. Fantastic.
Boy.
Go.
So I'm gonna go over here. Do I see anything from over
No.
here?
No, it's just regular open woods and everything.
So I'm gonna try to sign language back that there's nothing over here yet, because I think I'm still inside a shag.
Maybe, but you're so well hidden. I don't know if they can find you
Why don't you
anymore.
show us the sign language we can figure it out?
Ah.
I always feel like when they show all those movies, they're like,
All right, so you want me to show you the sign language?
Yeah, show us the sign language.
So I'm gonna. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what would be good for goblin? All right. So at the moment, I'm gonna go like this, just to tell it to stop moving. And I'm gonna go.
X.
Yeah, so X. So
The spot.
yeah, that's it.
You're supposed to shoot him.
That means the goblin must be dead. It's an ex goblin, or maybe his old
You need to
girlfriend.
stop moving, you dum-dum.
All right. So for now, I'm going to keep moving.
His ex is over there.
Right.
I didn't realize they'd broken up.
I'm gonna keep moving this way. So I'm assuming still nothing.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Yeah. Nothing going on.
All right. So I'm gonna get down onto my stomach and kind of crawl my way over here to where the goblin jumped off.
Yeah. Go ahead and move yourself.
Okay.
And from there, you do spot a bugbear way down over here. Ooh, whoops, you can't see where that line is. Way down over here, there's a bugbear.
Okay. So I just see the one guy.
Yeah, you just see the one bugbear.
I'm gonna look over the cliff. Do I see the goblin?
No, you do not.
Okay, so he lived.
Yeah.
Crud.
Totally.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna return back to the party then. All right, guys. So there's a bugbear down the road. Also, the goblin survived the fall, so they know at least that there's a dog out here. So they're probably at least on the ready.
Maybe.
All right. Well,
So my current suggestion is we try to go around this way, because if we can at least get behind the hobgoblin, then there should theoretically be the rest of them, and we can try and sneak up on them.
There's also a hobgoblin.
I think
Goblin, a hobgoblin, and a bugbear. And your ex.
They all walk into a bar, right? That's how it goes.
Yeah, what was the X for?
Oh, the X was for stop. What did you
Stop
think I
what?
meant? Stop moving. So
Oh.
don't move in general. I know we already stopped, but honestly, with how sometimes the dog can get a bit jumpy, I wasn't sure if it was going to start to run off the moment I left.
All right, let's do this. They're
All right,
coming.
I would like to work on the
You
dog
were
meal.
indicating that your
Kinda
ex
like-
was there, that you needed a moment.
I was gonna say, can I work on the dog a little bit with my animal handling and training and everything to see if we can get it to calm down so it won't sprint off beforehand?
Don't.
Even though I'm an elf, so usually like that dog. Oh, I guess it's a hell dog.
It's not a normal dog, it's a hell dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's based on a kushi.
Right. Which was,
Basically
I was an
made my
elf. That's
character
why I
have
was
the
going
drow.
after it.
But it's a demon Kushi, so
right.
why don't you make your checks and we'll just have the low end have a more extreme failure.
Okay, cool. So
Go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
handling or training?
Handling. Training takes time. Handling
Okay.
is in the moment. Yeah.
I have no idea what I rolled, so this is gonna be good.
You rolled a 19. It's not going so well. The dog begins to bare its teeth. Its lips curl back. Some saliva drools out. It doesn't quite snap at you, but you can see that it wants to eat your hand. That little finger
Yep.
bones would make a delicious snack.
Yep, good job.
Yep. Well,
Nice.
we'll just go ahead and just get on the other side of him. I have no idea where the dog is, but I'm gonna assume it's to the right.
Yeah, we should probably get a token for the dog. We need what? Hellhound? Looking thingy?
Yeah.
Mephistopheles, calm down.
How do you spell?
Don't worry, friend. Stripping the flesh from your arm is just his way of saying hello.
That's a pretty weird way of saying hello. I
I
usually
nod my head, and with my animal lore, I know that this is where the dog's just trying to
Hello.
kill me, and I just kind of nod my head to get on the other side of him. Just kind of hang out back here.
Wow.
Just chill.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, I think I have created a more appropriate token for your pooch.
Poochie.
Is that how... Do you spell your dog's name Mephistopheles?
I think the O was in
Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles, like the classic demon.
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with it.
So it's Mephistopheles.
Story of Dr. Faust.
so meth like the drug.
No, MEPH, meth.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had it right. Perfect. Great.
Neat. All right.
My demon lore is a little bit weak at the time.
A little bit.
What is the demon of?
Hmm?
What does he do?
He's asking what you are the demon of.
Yeah, Mephistopheles. What in real world lore? Who the hell is he?
I think it's probably. I mean, I think that name had probably existed before the story of Dr. Faust. Although I don't know, maybe it was made up for that story.
Okay.
He was the one who tempted Dr. Faust with all the giving him knowledge.
So he's a temptation demon.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like I'm going to just slaughter and burn everything kind of demon.
Okay. He's more of like tricking people into selling their souls for knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Satisfied.
I look over at the fairy and go, so there's probably going to be a fight. You might want to hide or something.
Are we going around? I thought we were flanking.
Yeah, we're going to go around, but there's still going to be, like, there's no way we kill all of them without being noticed.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, Shaq, how good's your dragon at hiding?
Giant mechanical dragon.
Right.
Haven't worked on the quieting features yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't trust the gnome to do that. 'Cause I figured if I did, I'd get something like, yeah, he's got these boots. They're made out of feathers and they're real quiet. It's like, yep, good job, gnome. Good job.
Gotcha. All right.
So,
That's about
unfortunately,
right.
Nacrifer is it's not very quiet.
So we can at least, we'll probably be spotted, but we can at least go around this way so we aren't, like, flanked or whatever, what they have planned.
Yeah, we can go around that way. I could
Alright.
probably get up behind them and like slip a knife between one of their ribs. But then again, that's not a good idea.
Let's go.
I wish I had fireball. That'd be fun.
All right. Let's start sneaking, guys.
Close.
All right, go for it, team. Begin the sneak.
So, I mean, instead of sneaking, can we just go around?
Totally.
I'm going to be sneaking. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
That looks
So
like-
move your tokens, people, and
All right.
I'll tell you when to stop. Preferably
All right.
move them in short increments rather than large increments.
Let's see. I will stay in the back because I have 1/100th of the hit points I would have in the 9 hells.
I'll lead, guys. I'll lead.
Good job, Buck.
I would like to push him back at that point and go, no, Buck, you probably shouldn't lead. Like push him.
Probably shouldn't, but
Okay,
it's funny when he
back.
tries.
He saved my life last time, so I think he's already risked his life.
I'm a gritty adventurer.
All right.
Gritty adventure.
So were these me and the dog? I'm assuming, Neal?
Yep.
About,
They
like,
should be the only
kidnapping
things you can select.
your bugbear.
This is great.
You guys are doing fantastic. You're completely avoiding the encounter. Or
Right, that
are
needs to
you?
Stop.
Have I lured them into a trap?
Perhaps.
Probably.
I'm gonna go up here, guys. Later.
I'm with you. I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
I look at I'll just do this motion.
Wait,
Right about there. That's a good spot, everybody. Perfect. No. Move yourself back there, Ted.
Sure.
There you go. That's exactly where we were waiting for you to go. It's about this point that Ted certainly sees some goblins. And
How many goblins?
You see
What's
a pair of goblins. And they definitely spot you too.
Shoot. Really? Dang.
Yeah, let me bring them onto the screen. You get a angle on them right between these trees, Ted. Boop. Right down to this spot on that ledge, and
Gotcha.
they're kind of like looking back over their shoulder at
Ooh,
the
that looks like a
woods
big
when you
ledge. Is that a
walk
10
into
foot
view.
ledge?
And they see you, and you see them, and immediately you speak Goblin, right? One of the goblins
Yes.
goes, "They're behind us! Watch out!" And that will trigger our combat.
I will attempt to return in Goblin. Hey, calm down. I'm with you.
It's not going to work, but that's
All
a
right,
brave
worth a
attempt. It's totally worth a shot. Yeah. I believe it's initiative time, everybody.
All right. It's my initiative. Fire.
Yeah, like he could say it, but the goblin's already shouted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There is combat.
Seraph and I are in great positioning.
Yeah, we are in a fabulous spot back here. I'm glad you agreed to do what I did, which was run around over here.
How'd I roll? Jesus.
All right. Let's make sure everyone's on the initiative table. Let's see. Who do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of our 6 people. How's that possible? We are missing Seraph and Zed. No.
Seraph roll.
I thought I rolled right. Did I not? I rolled a 10.
I think we're missing Shag though.
Shag is done. He's rolled the mechanical dragon.
Oh.
Seraph rolled a 10. Oh, I see you roll. It didn't get into the order, though. That's fine. I will... Oh, no. Which one are you?
I'm the black-haired.
You're the
to
black-haired
south.
one? Okay. God.
Yeah.
Hey,
We
Neal,
gotta-
what's the,
You could have fixed this, Neal. I told you earlier.
what's the like, numerical combat bonus of Pixie casting like cookie smells?
That's an innate ability, so the pixies would do it at their base speed, which is 0. So she can make things just on a... Her initiative is just a flat D10.
But like, what's the bonus
Bonus to what?
that you
Fighting?
get from it? Yeah, from the cookie smells.
Nothing. Yeah,
But I
she's
feel like it's gotta be a
completely
good
useless
distraction,
in
right?
combat.
Wow.
Well, she can do it to rooms, and outside is not a room. So
Right, but I feel like it would dissipate, but it would still show up for a hot minute, right? I mean, there'd be
No,
a big
no,
smell of
the-
cookies behind him, and you might turn around to see why there's cookies.
the pixies have very specific requirements for their spells, and for her it needs to be some sort of enclosed chamber. So she can like tap your nose, because your nostril's a pretty enclosed area. She could do the inside of your mouth, but she couldn't just do like the street outside. It just flat doesn't work. You know, it has to be in enclosed area, at least mostly enclosed.
Pixies are crazy.
Neal
creatures.
realized how overpowered this was, so he decided to nerf the cookie smell ability.
Yeah, he nerfs the cookie smell. Wow.
It's a
It
little
already
broken.
was-
It was already a little broken. Yeah. I think we are just missing one of Rob's characters.
Doggo, I'm assuming.
Will the dog just go on my initiative?
Yeah,
or?
we'll just have the dog go in your initiative for ease of use. So let's wait for him to roll, and then we'll see who goes first.
I did roll.
I don't see. What'd you roll? Oh, you rolled a 2. What are you doing? How did you roll a 2? All right, you go first, Rob.
Actually, I changed my mind about the spell, so it'll be 4 for the spells, the casting time.
All right,
But
you still go
use
first.
Natural ability.
What do you do?
Can I see where they are?
Nope, but you could hear Ted say in Goblin something like, "I'm on your side."
All right. How far will I have to get to hear? Where are they?
You don't even know. You just can see Ted reacting.
All right.
But they're over there.
So how far can I move on this scale here?
You can move 120 feet, which is
What's a square?
24 squares. Or you can just like drag your character and right click and it'll measure the distance for you.
All right. Well, I mean, 24 squares is
Good distance.
yeah. So if I get like over to here behind the trees, can I see them?
I don't know we're over here. Oh yeah, totally. No, we'll move a little bit to your right. A little bit to your right. One more to your right.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you can see the gobbies.
All right. Entangle.
All right, you throw down an entangle. What is the AoE of entangle?
It's pretty big. Let's see. Range is 80 yards, and the AoE is a 40-foot cube.
Oof. Okay. Where is my thingy? Entangle. I want to draw an area. Do I not have an entangle effect? Oh no. Here we go. And 40-foot square, so gonna be like that. How big are you? Perfect. All right, so something like this. How do you want it to be centered?
I wanted to try to catch them all.
Well, there's 2 of them, but like you could center it so they're on the back of it, or they're on the front of it, or on a side. Like,
Can I get them? Yeah, kind of in the middle there. So anywhere they go, even if they
I'm
make
just
their
gonna
shape,
give
they only
you
go,
control of
10
the entangle
feet
thing, and you can now move the entangle thing however you want.
All right. No, that's fine if it's hitting both of them there.
Okay.
I just wanted them
perfect.
to not have any quick exit.
Okay. That
Even if they
entire
save.
area, the
Yeah,
trees.
even if they save, they can only move 10 feet per round.
Yeah. The trees and roots and branches and bushes all kind of reach out. Even the grass itself kind of extends and reaches for the goblins and holds them down. The goblins both fail their saves. So I will give them little tokeny thingies. Perfect. And next up is one of the other secret hidden goblins who pops out of hiding. Who rolled really well on a side check and gives a shriek, takes a step over here, and is gonna fire a shot at Mephistopheles. He takes a short bow shot with a natural 19 against the Hellhound. Is that hit?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, it does. Where's the D4? Here we go. He'll hit the dog for 4 points of damage with the short bow. And then he'll wait. Next up is one of the entangled goblins who will desperately struggle to get free. Is there any way to escape?
Not quickly.
Wait until the spell runs out.
Yep, alright, so all the goblin can do is panic, make himself a morale check, see if he keeps his cool, or if he truly panics. No, he freaks and does nothing. He tries to struggle, but he's way too small and he can't escape. Next up is another of the secret goblins that were hidden around, who's going to bop over here and take another shot at Mistopheles.
Man, all these secret goblins.
With a 3 is a miss. Buck Portstein.
Okay, Buck is going to. We have 120 feet of movement speed.
Yes, and that's a. You can go
Full round.
farther if you want to take penalties to your AC, and if you want to still act, you can only go half that distance and still like cast a spell or take an action.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna run over here
All right.
and end my turn.
Okay, perfect. Let's get the next of the goblins, who pops out over here and can't really see you guys, but definitely sees the entangle and is going to spend the turn climbing down the cliff, no problem, and running over here. And the next goblin is in the entangle area, fails his save, and is also going to panic hold for the whole round. And the next goblin pops out, scales the cliff, runs away. Ooh, no, not like that. Runs away over to here. And the next creature you can't see at all. Gonna do that. And it becomes Seraph's turn. Seraph, what are you gonna do, buddy? Get a little closer.
You're muted.
Yep. This is a big yikes. Sorry about that. So if I was right, I can move down to this square if I think's correct.
Yeah.
Or
Plenty of
and can
space.
from that square can I see over to those little goblins?
Yeah, from here you can spot these guys.
All right. I want the one that's closer to the tree, so that guy.
Mhm.
And I just want to roll a magic missile,
Give me a magic missile.
which is D4
Mhm.
plus 1.
Mhm.
I can do a slash instead of a dot. That's cool. Oh my God.
You can do it.
I can do it. I promise you.
Slash
It's
R
in
space
my-
1d4 plus 1.
Yeah,
There
there we
you
go. We got
go.
it. There we go. Whew.
All right, you plop the goblin with a magic missile, and it dies on the spot. What a shame.
Nice.
Shag and the mechanical dragon.
All right. So, Neal, here's what I have to ask you to. I'm gonna ask you to let me fly, because here's what I'm gonna do. So I strategically placed myself in this big old group of trees. That when I heard commotion starting, like, it's fucking time. So what we're gonna do is Nakper and I were gonna just fucking like burst out of the canopy right there and go all the way down here. Oh shit, that's only me.
Excellent. Okay, but if
Burst
you want to do
all-
this bursting out of the canopy flying thing, this is the first time you've flown your dragon. I'm gonna
It's
need
not the first
you.
time. I've flown him before.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make me some sort of check to make sure that it all works and your dragon can fly and land and doesn't like get borked and crash land. So give me an
I'd say
appropriate
considering where I'm
check.
landing and my trajectory, that if I do crash land, he's caught in the crash.
Possibly. Let's why don't you just give me a D20? And high is good for you, bad is low. Low is bad for you. Middle of the road. Okay. I think you can take off, land over there without causing too much damage, but your wings are definitely sort of like borked and semi-functional. They'll still
The
work. if you
burst
can-
out of the canopy looks real cool, but the landing's kind of like...
Yeah, and the burst, like a or a branch gets kind of caught in some of the joints there, and so the dragon's like flapping one wing as it's coming down, but the other one's kind of
It's fine.
staying
We
still.
can fix it later. It'll be great.
Fix it.
It's fine.
Totally.
Yeah. Fine.
And when you get there, you also see another goblin.
It's fine. Where's he at?
Oh,
Oh,
he's-
perfect. He's gonna die too.
Yeah.
All right. Stop that. All right. Stop that.
What are you doing here, Shag? Are you
I'm gonna get some attacks off on this fucker.
go for it?
What's my attacker right now? It's 2. All right. Boom. So here's a bite on the one that's like right close to me. Oh, he's dead.
You gobble up that goblin, but please roll me damage anyway. It's possible you could roll very poorly.
So I'd say that's a crit, right?
It's definitely a single crit.
It's an 18. Is it a double crit?
No,
What's
it
his
does not
AC?
clear by 10.
Okay, it's got pretty high AC. All right. I think it's +2. Yeah, sure.
Holy shit, the goblin is dead.
All right, so he dies.
Yes, he does.
So we're just gonna like, we're gonna step over here, and then we're going to do 2 claw attacks. There's 1.
15 will hit, 9 will
Nah.
miss.
I think that's right.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
D6 plus 3.
And,
Yeah, D6 plus 3. Boom, and he dies.
and he dies as well. All right.
And then, can I really see anyone else clearly? Not really. All right, cool. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, Zev.
All right, I'm gonna go after these guys who just like scampered down the cliff. So I guess I'll just move over to the cliff.
Oh, sure.
edge.
Hold on. You will notice another goblin as you get closer. There's
Oh,
one right
okay.
there.
I guess I'll kind of go around him over here so he doesn't get like an attack or anything off of me. But I guess I'll just point blank shoot that guy.
All
First.
right. When you get to the ledge, you spot a bugbear down here, as well as a few other goblins.
Okay, got it. So yeah, I'll point blank that guy.
10 is actually going to be a miss. Your arrow flies past the goblin and lands somewhere else.
All right. Well, I guess I wait until the end of the turn to do my other one against him.
You've already did a half move though, so you only get 1 attack this round. Unless you have
Okay.
the missile fighting style.
No, I don't have that. Okay, yeah. So just that one shot then. Okay.
Okay. The goblin goes next. It pulls out his bow and then decides, wait a minute, this might be a bad idea. No, it's a great idea. He's going to shoot you with his
Now,
bow.
the question is that the one who got his arrows stolen?
No, that one is one that died back here. This one that didn't get attack yet, or he died. This goblin rolls a 3 on the attack roll, so he gets the arrow in the bow and he launches it, but like flubs it, and the split in the back of the arrow where the string goes sort of breaks part of the arrow, and the arrow just like flops to the side, landing 3 or 4 feet in front of him. And then he does one of those like, haha, sorry, sorts of things, and begins to back down the cliff. We'll have to make a check, which he rolls a natural 1 on and falls probably to his death. Roll me a d6 there, Zev.
All
You
right.
should dedicate your turn to making climb checks, not half-assing them on the second half of your movement phase.
Best goblin.
And
That can
he
still
dies.
kill him.
Yep, he's dead. Ted.
Nice.
That's what I was going for. Ha. Plan worked.
So let's see. These guys are essentially just stuck for now. I don't need to worry about them. I'm gonna start making my way over here. From over here, can I see that guy? No.
No, you'd need to be at the very edge of the cliff to see anything down it at all.
All right, so I'm gonna go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Look down.
Oh yeah, now you can see both of these guys.
All right.
Oh, you can see all 3 of these. Yeah.
I'll do these guys. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a shot at the bugbear first.
Excellent.
My crossbow.
12 will strike the bugbear's shield as he brings it up to block the arrow and grabs the javelin at his side.
I go, and I start to back up to here.
All right. It is the bugbear's turn, and he'll move over to here and throw his javelin at the satyr with a modified 20 to hit.
That misses.
Jesus.
Despite being a perfect throw that aims right for the satyr's heart, somehow the satyr ducks, dodges, weaves, jumps up in the
backflip.
air and does the splits, and the javelin goes right between them. I'm not sure, but you are apparently the Dolph Lundgren, not Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren of combat. I guess that's just regular Dolph Lundgren. And that's the end of our initiative. So let's roll initiative for the next round, everybody. Select your token first, and then click your buttons.
I swear I did that last time, Neal. I promise.
I believe you.
I almost forget every time.
Don't.
God, I'm rolling so... Wait. Yeah, that wasn't terrible.
Oh, it's probably because I'm not doing the combat. What is a dagger?
A dagger is... Hold on, I can tell you. Oh,
2.
fuck.
Is it just a
Dagger is a 2.
Plus 2 on the D10 roll.
Alright. Should be right.
Perfect. All right. Ascending order. Did everyone get their rolls? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6, 7? 6 rolls. Perfect. 7, 11, 8. Yeah. Looks like everyone's in the right spot. So, one of these entrapped goblins goes first, and it'll yell out towards Ted, "Yeah, you're totally on our side, buddy! We're here right with you! That's why we're not attacking! Look, we're just standing here!" And that's what he says. Next up is Shag on the Mechanical Dragon.
You said we're just standing here?
The goblins did, but in Goblin. The ones that are trapped in this mess.
Oh, trapped in there? Alright, cool. I don't care about them because I know that if I go in there, I'll get trapped, and I ain't about that trapped life. So, considering that I only see and Bugbear down there, we're
And
gonna come
Bugbear?
and Bugbear.
Okay.
I only see and Bugbear. We're gonna come over here, and we're gonna do a full broadside on them with like a shit whack of spines, because that's probably like a 10-foot cliff, and the wing's broken right now, so we can't do any like cool maneuvers where we just like burst out of trees anymore, because apparently that doesn't work out so well, and I guess you got to learn stuff the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't too hard though. This was just like, oh, pull that out, put some grease in there, like tighten some bolts, we'll be good. Probably,
yeah.
Probably it'll be fine. So
Yeah.
we'll just I'll just roll the 5d20,
Okay.
and each of them is at a +5. So that's a ouch 12, 24, 9, and
Can you
14.
Throw that many spines in a round?
Yes, I can, because I'm riding them, and I get spines count as 1, and is 1
You get
attack, and I
5.
technically get 5 when I'm
Right. Okay. Cool. Just gotta check up my dragon chart. I totally believe you, but trust but verify. You know what they say.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah, totally. Perfect. Good. So those are at +5.
Yep.
So 14 is the highest roll except for the 24. The Bugbear is AC 10, and 3 for the hides and 2 for the shield is AC 15. So only the 24 will hit, but that will crit once.
Cool. You know what? I'll just do a 2d6 plus the...
How'd you roll it like that?
+1.
I guess you just rolled it 3D times. Yeah, that makes
Yep.
sense.
Boom, he takes 5 damage.
Yes, the Bugbear does. -5 to the HP. Perfect. Siraf.
Ooh, all right. So I think I move directly to my right, if I do this right. So we have 120 feet, correct?
Correct.
So that's 65 to there. So I can go to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can go another... I want to come down to this square over here, basically. Just kind of see
Okay.
over the edge, to see what's going on.
Sure,
Do I see
that's
the
100
goblins in the meantime? On my little adventures over there?
Just the ones that you regularly see already. Nothing else. Yep.
All right. Well, then I'll just end my turn because I just rolled the dagger. That's all I got.
Okay. That's all you got. Next up is Ted.
Neat. All right. So first, I'm gonna reply to the goblin that he called out at me. I'm like, right, buddy. Well, worried about that when the spell wears off. And I'm gonna go back up to the cliff. Take another shot at that guy.
All right. 15 is the number to hit.
All right, let's see if I hit it.
No, you really don't. Nope.
All right,
Taking
back
a step
up
back.
again.
Yep. As the crossbow gets reloaded,
Yep.
the goblin down below is going to take a shot at the mechanical dragon. Because, hey, why not? Maybe he'll get lucky.
That's a
17
ballsy-ass
to hit.
goblin.
Does he hit the dragon? 17 is the dragon's AC. Oh, we got lucky there.
Motherfucker.
And the dragon will take 4 points of damage.
Is the dragon resistant?
No,
So, like, gauntlet? No. Oh.
No,
it resists nothing. It's a delicate assembly of gears, you know, like a fine watch. It's surprisingly easy to mess up, despite its mechanical and metal nature. The lower bugbear goes. He threw his javelin. It did nothing. There's a mechanical dragon in front of him. He's not super excited about fighting a mechanical dragon, or is he? Maybe that's all he's excited for. You know what? He is. So the bugbear is going to come over to this rock and leap from the rock to the cliff
Jesus.
and make a check to grab on. Natural 19. Pulls himself up onto the ledge and is going to try and wrestle the dragon.
Is he
Not,
that big?
not destroy the dragon, but wrestle it. Oh, he's huge. Yeah, he's like, 8 feet tall, broad character.
Jesus.
So he's going to make a melee attack to just hold the dragon. A 10, I think, is maybe enough to grab you. Not enough to hurt you, though. So the dragon is being grabbed. The one wing in one hand and another hand on the head. So dragon held by the neck and a wing, the bad wing. And that's the bugbear's turn.
Is this the bugbear I shot?
It is. Unless
okay, I
he
see it
wants to jump off the cliff with you. No, not yet. He's
I
happy
don't
to
think he
wrestle
can
you.
jump off the cliff with me.
Yeah, you probably weigh a lot. Ears a
I
fool.
weigh a shit ton. Think about how big a motorcycle is. The dragon's probably a little bit bigger than a motorcycle, and how much a motorcycle weighs.
Yeah. Don't knock over your motorcycles, guys. They're heavy to pick up.
True facts. Don't fall over on your motorcycle.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Don't fall over on your motorcycle at speed.
Yeah, don't do that also. That's
Wear
a
your
bad
leather
thing.
when you're riding your motorcycle.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Don't
most.
try to
End up like one of those guys
threshing
that
machine.
you see on the internet that has like no skin.
Yeah.
That's bad too.
Anywho, Ears of Thule, counselor to the Dark Lord.
I still haven't leveled, so I've only got those 2 crappy hit points. I'll shout out, does anybody need to be healed? If
They do.
who does?
The goblins.
Oh, well, until someone needs to be healed, I'm just going to sit here in my thinking spot.
Send your dog. It's back up.
Darkness.
Send your dog for backup.
You've got a mechanical dragon. Are you need more backup?
Maybe. It's being wrestled right now.
The thing is, the mechanical dragon's being wrestled, and I've got some ideas about that.
All right. Mephistopheles, I point over before I cast darkness. Then I point over at the bugbear. I go, bacon bits, and I send him to charge.
Oh my god. Well, the hound will race on in and give me an attack roll against the
they should be
bugbear.
fast. All right, let's see. They are +3 to hit for 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm. 19 hits,
2.
8 misses, 8 misses.
All right, so go by the order that I listed. I think just the crummy claw. Yeah, it's 1 to 4.
have 3 points of damage to the bugbear. Wounded. Buck Portstein.
Yeah, and I cast my 20-foot radius darkness move slightly off center so that people don't just aim at the middle and hit me.
Right.
And I wait and listen.
Buck's gonna go walk over to Israthol, his good friend, and then he'll magic missile his bugbear. Oh,
Sure.
maybe not. Wait,
You'll have to cast the magic missile and then walk into the darkness, because he darknesses himself.
I'm not walking into that darkness. That's messed up, man. I go over to Sarah, dude. Can I see the bugbear from here?
No, there's 2 really big trees in the way.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just say so. And
Going on. We can hang out over here. Seems like a good spot.
Zev, it's your turn.
You can
All
always
right.
throw rock to the entangled goblins.
I'm gonna take.
Everybody talks about the rocks. Why would a wizard throw rocks?
The non-magic missile.
Wait.
Non-magic missile.
Cool. I'll just take
You
a
can
shot
cast it as many times a day as you want.
at the goblins that I can see that are far
Excellent.
away.
These guys down here.
Yep.
All right. Take a shot.
Roll it.
You definitely hit the goblin.
All right.
Kill it.
That is. Okay. So
1d6.
Yeah, +1.
+1. That is exactly the goblin's HP. He dies. Excellent.
cool.
Do you have 2
Um,
shots?
Second shot at the end of the round, but yes, he does get a second shot. The other goblin in the entangled area says, "Yup, we're just happy, friendly goblins. Look at me, I've dropped my bow and arrows, and I have my hands above my head. We're friends." But that is when the other bugbear comes out of the place he's been hiding.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not great. He's been pressed up against this cliff, sneaking around, and he
What
pulls
is this?
himself up onto the cliff and sees 2 people right there. Great. So he's gonna do what bugbears do best, and he's going to try and grab you both and clank your heads together
Who,
Proper.
what, where, when, why?
on the right side of the map.
Over where our 2 mages ran off to.
So the first hand is going to grab one person with a 2 is a wild miss, and the second hand is going to grab another person with a 7. I'm sure you guys look to face him, so no back attack. It's only a 9.
If you
I feel like the first is him and the second is me, and I have strength of 13, so I don't feel like that's gonna happen.
No, but what's your AC, Will?
my AC is
10.
8, so
Yeah,
if he
he
has
rolled
any
the-
bonuses,
No, he rolled the 3 against 3, 4, 5 against Buck, and the 9 against Seraph. So he goes to grab you both, and I think you duck down, and he tries to amble around and snatch at you, and there's maybe some panicked movement as the bugbear is chasing you for a little moment or something, and you probably end up in a situation somewhat like this. Maybe not quite like that. Maybe something like this. Can't quite reach the both of you. Yep. And we roll initiative. Actually, no. Zev gets a second shot, and
Yep.
the goblin gets their second shot as well. He shoots at this time. He shoots at Zev with a 19, which is going to miss entirely. So what's the point?
Jesus Christ.
And then I guess, yeah, that 10. So that probably misses.
10 will miss the goblin. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, let's all roll initiative. There is but one goblin still fighting. We can ignore the other goblins and the 2 bugbears.
What is unarmed combat? So if you run into somebody or tackle somebody, is that just a +2 or +3?
For initiative, yes, +3.
Yeah, +3.
Yes.
So basically, it's 10 +3 no matter what you do.
Yes, 10 plus 3 is pretty much the minimum you can roll for a medium-sized creature.
this isn't good.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Did we get all of our initiatives? We got 1,
Whoops.
2,
I
3,
screwed mine up.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, sorry, I rolled mine by hand again.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
You can adjust it in the turn order, correct?
Yes, you should be able to edit your own turn orders. If I don't get to it first. Ted, all right, Ted, you're the first one up.
All right, I'm step this way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, why not? I'll toss 3 daggers at this guy. 3 of my throwing daggers.
All right, roll the first one now, and the other 2 at the end of the round.
All right. Cha.
20 is a crit on the the bugbear.
That's what? That's
Double damage.
double damage. So that's
Give it strength modifier.
that goes with my dex modifier. So
No damage modifier for dex, unfortunately.
but I have like a +3 to
To
attack. over
hit. Yeah, to hit, but not
Yeah.
to damage.
here.
For
Yeah,
throwing
second
weapons,
edition-
it's strength bonus 2.
It says weapon #attacks 3.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
not-
3 attacks per round. But
Oh,
not
okay.
+3 to damage. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So and just
4
Not
damage
five.
to the bugbear. Very good. Bugbear
Ja.
is getting low. He's about half HP. Wait your other 2 attacks at the end of the round. Mechanical dragon that's being wrestled by a bugbear. Your wing and your head are grabbed. What are you gonna do, mechanical dragon?
So, because he's literally grabbed my head, and I'd say he can't move, I would say he gets at least disadvantage on the saving throw when I breath the weapon the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I was gonna say just like just have the dragon.
Dragon's got
kiss
some
the,
long necks, yo.
Yeah, just say have him tongue kiss the
And I'd
dragon.
say it's a
and
lot
breath
easier
the
for me to
bugbear
get
than
the head, excuse me, and the turret pointed at him than it is for him to escape.
I feel
Breath-
like you would have advantage on maybe like claw attacks against him since he's so close to you. But anything
I mean,
with the
sure.
head, he's holding the head so he can more easily move to the side, right? Because especially at the very beginning, it's a narrow cone.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is escape that narrow cone.
This is a mechanical dragon powered by the magic of hydraulics.
Yes.
You don't beat hydraulics.
He may not be able to overpower hydraulics, though, you know, according to D&D rules, he totally can. But he could feel the head moving towards him and keep his head moved away, right? He's got a hand on...
I think someone needs to see some pictures of hydraulic ruptures and what it can do to the human body. But I'll save you that gore for later.
You wanted hydraulics. You should have gotten multiple heads on it.
I said hydraulics, not hydraulics. Hydraulics has to do with the use of a fluid to exert a pressure on a surface in order to move it somewhere.
Well, how do you
Anyway,
think hydras work?
they have multiple heads. That has nothing to do with liquids.
Well, but they're all powered by blood, right? Which
Anyway.
uses...
So as we move on, I'd say he gets at least disadvantage on his saving throw, considering how close he is and how much.
I was
can't
going to say
really-
he'll have advantage on the saving throw against the breath weapon, but disadvantage... But you would have advantage to hit with any claw
Very
attacks.
well. He gets 5 claw attacks, all at advantage.
All right, give me the claws.
20.
Jesus,
Four
gonna
plus
rip into
five.
this guy, huh?
All right, there's
1,
double crit.
2...
There's a single crit. Oh wait, no, that's not a single crit.
no, it's a hit, though.
That's also
Hit.
not. Oh,
Miss.
miss. That's
hit.
5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right,
Yeah,
sweet.
that's
So
great.
that's a double crit, so that's 2d6 plus 3.
3,
plus
4, 5d6?
5d6. 5d6 plus 3, 6, 9, 12.
All right, 5d6 plus 12. That's a lot of damage. Maybe we made this mechanical dragon too strong.
Maybe we did, or maybe this was the dumbass bugbear thinking that it's a great idea to grab the neck of a mechanical dragon and do nothing with his claws. In fact, I'd say he'd have reduced AC because he grabbed the wing and the neck, so he'd probably have about 12 AC. So I should get another D6 in there.
Should have 13 AC, but yeah, you can throw another d6 in there. Another d6. No. 13, yeah, no, because the first one should have been 3.
He's
yeah,
already dead.
He is already dead, but the 25 should have had another d6 in there. So it's 29 plus 4, 33 damage. You definitely rend the bugbear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd I even throw the dagger?
Why? I mean,
I've
the
been bothered.
dragon can sort of solo this entire encounter, it seems. This is a little broken here. Maybe we'll sort it out later. Seraph, it's your turn.
Well, remember, I can't fly right now. So if I need to get the
That's
fuck out,
right.
they can move just as fast as me. So we get into one of those chase things.
So my plan is to grab.
Different story. They have to deal with all the spells and shit.
Yeah.
All right, Seraph.
So my plan is to grab the bugbear's arm that has his weapon and hold it to his chest and tackle him to the ground. That's the goal.
Excuse me?
You want to tackle the bugbear? I love
Absolutely.
it.
We're gonna
Love
try.
it.
We only got we have hopes and dreams. So
All
what is
right.
it?
So you first need just a regular attack roll to hit him, to like grab hold of him, and you just need to beat a 10. And then once you grab hold of him, then we do an opposed strength check for you to manipulate him.
So just D20, right?
Yeah.
So 19 will
You
for sure
grab
hit
the
him.
shit out of him.
All right.
Your strength
then-
versus the bugbear strength.
All right. Good deal. Just
I guess I have to roll the bugbear's strength, which is pretty good.
yeah.
So if their strength was 17 or something.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
have variable bugbear strength because I like to complicate everything. You know me. And this one rolls a 17. Hey, look at that. So he's got 17 strength. And ooh, he rolls a 6, so he rolls a 23.
Yeah. He
Uh,
still stays up.
All right, you are holding his arm, but you have not been able to shove it into his body.
Great. Good deal.
Here's the Thule. You cannot see anything. It is dark.
Yep, I'm just waiting here to heal people because I'm the only healing we've got, so I can't afford to go down. I just shout out, Mephistopheles, did you finish him yet?
He's dead.
All right, go get some more bacon bits. Can Mephistopheles charge the next bugbear?
Sure. How smart is Mephistopheles? Will he walk through the entangled area because it's the fastest route, or will he go around it? Why don't you give me an intelligence check for your coochie?
Sure. I don't really know what their intelligence is. Sorry.
Can I?
I think they're pretty smart.
I think they are too.
Me too.
I definitely wanted one of these for a while. But...
Should we say like 8?
I'm just gonna look it up.
Okay.
Because we can do that. Dog. Death dog, wild dog, blink dog. Ooh, there's no elven dog.
Kushi.
How's that spelled?
Might be under Cooshee.
No, it's not.
Might be under
in my
mammal or something. I remember.
Oh,
it was-
it's-
Book of Elves.
It's under mammal. It totally is. You're right. Mammal, not herd, just regular mammal. Kushi.
Semi. Is intelligence?
I don't have an intelligence score for it. Interesting.
Didn't give a range. Like I know, like some of them say semi, which is 2 to 5. Or
No,
something.
it's got
semi,
the-
which is 4.
Like the big
in the
table
purple
of
one.
shit, and then they don't show everything on the table. Sure, we'll give it 8 intelligence. That's fine with me.
All right.
Yeah, the dog totally goes around the entangled area. He's a smart puppy. He's seen entangle before. He comes around to the side of the bugbear that Seraph is grappling and makes his attack roll. 11, 13, 21 will hit and crit.
All right. So D4 for the 13.
Ooh.
Let's see. The bite is 2 to 8.
8 is 2d4?
So 44, right?
Yes, because it was a crit. So total of 14 damage, which almost kills the bugbear as the hellhound leaps onto it and rends it with claw and tooth alike. It is that bugbear's turn. This was going great up until the dog attacked him. So the bugbear is going to do the bravest thing in the world. There's already this human holding on to him. So what he's going to do is he's going to grab the human and use the human to hit the dog.
Well, it's an elf, but for sure.
Elf, sure, humanoid. Give me an opposed strength check to not be picked up by the bugbear. Bugbear rolls a 34.
You're dead.
34.
Well, yeah, for sure. I think if I roll a 20, I can be chilled. Oh, no, I can't. I've only got 13 strikes.
Ooh, all right.
Doesn't
He
matter.
picks you up and goes to hit the dog with you.
Is he proficient in
rolls-
elf?
He is not proficient in elf wielding, so I'll give him a penalty of 2 to hit. So does an 11 hit your dog?
No.
Oh wait,
He's
hold on.
AC
Plus
15.
11 plus
He's AC 15.
plus 4 is 15. He has plus 4 to hit with weapons, minus 2 because he's unproficient. So he does roll a 15 to hit.
I mean,
How
we're
much?
counting an elf as a proficient weapon to be
I'm
hit
saying
with.
he's
That's
not
equivocable
proficient
as a
with the
normal
elf.
weapon.
Maybe. How much damage do you do when you hit somebody with your whole body? Good question. Maybe D6 for a person?
Well,
That
I
seems
kinda
fair.
think
That
that's
sounds fair.
Hit with. If he grabs me by my legs, maybe a lot more than if he grabs me by my upper torso, right? Getting hit
Right.
by my legs is a lot worse than my
So-
torso.
We kind of have to average it all. I think D6, less damage than a arming sword, but more damage than a dagger. That seems fair.
Equivocal
and
to an
then
arrow.
it's-
You think that's fair?
Yeah, fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah. Body slam.
All right, you hit the Kushi and you both take 3 damage as you crash into each other. And then the bugbear holding you is gonna run away.
So, have we now established that elf is a weapon you can be proficient with?
If you're big enough to carry it, sure. This does
We
give
already
an opportunity
we
attack.
already learned that bandit was
Get him, pupper. By his heels.
a weapon you could dual wield.
Yeah, the Hellhound gets to make an attack of opportunity. I can't believe this is happening again. The Hellhound makes an attack of opportunity as the bugbear runs away, and Buck, if you have a weapon in your hand, you get to make an attack of opportunity as well.
A bite, or
You pick one. Pick whichever one you want.
I'm gonna go with bite then.
All right. $20 will hit.
Kill it quickly.
Deal 4 damage to the bugbear. Otherwise, he runs away with the elf who's captured.
So I didn't.
for
Did
the
that
second
hit
week
the
in a
crit?
row. It does not clear by 10. It does not crit. It's not a natural 18 or higher, so it doesn't near. So it needs 10 to clear by.
Can't do this, Neal. Can't take away my boy.
Oh, there you go. You rip the bugbear to shreds. He gets a few feet away before he stumbles and falls and dies, leaving the elf behind him. I guess there's just one tiny little goblin left, and it's Zeb's turn.
Yeah, I'll just wave. Be like, see you later, buddy. It's like,
Cool. That's very kind of you, because the goblin fucks off. He wants no part of this nonsense. And that ends our battle.
All right, where'd Pixie
We
leave?
got the question of the two entangled.
So who got kidnapped?
No one.
I almost got kidnapped again.
Almost.
Nobody.
Are you guys going to shoot arrows at the kidnap? or at
Neal,
the entangled
here's the one
goblins, or what are you going to do?
problem with the bugbear fucking. Oh wait, no, is the bugbear dead?
Bugbear's dead.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yep. There's no problem.
Also, I can catch anyone that runs away. I can catch them.
Yes, because you have magical roller skates.
Rollerblades.
Ted's gonna go pick up his throwing dagger out of the mangled corpse of this bugbear.
You retrieve it, no problem.
These
The-
are our slave goblins. No.
I would like to search the bugbear that got mauled in front of me for some gold. I'm definitely we're loot goblining this the best to my abilities, right? The first things I run
Yes.
across, I am stealing everything I can.
The bugbear has 2 pieces of gold, 3 pieces of silver, and 7 pieces of copper.
All right, 237. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
I
2
don't-
goblins still have their hands in the air, saying in Goblin, "Yep, we've surrendered to our good friends. I don't know why we need to surrender. We're friends after all."
So I don't understand them.
Ted will
And-
translate and go, "Hey, they're surrendering. I want to ask them something real quick."
You want to ask them something? All right, I was just gonna kill them, but I guess that works too.
I asked them in Goblin. So, how long have you guys been staking this place out for?
As long as our evil bugbear overlords have forced us to, which is 3 moons.
Huh? How much loot have you acquired in that amount of time?
Nothing. The bugbears don't let us have any. But
So where do they
they've
keep it?
acquired a lot of loot.
Did they just keep it on them?
No, they keep most of it in their big bugbear den.
How many bugbears are in the bugbear den?
4.
4,
Five.
and we've killed
5,
5, and
6.
we've killed 6, and we've killed 2 of them.
Yeah, so 4.
All right, cool. Do you know where that is?
Yes.
Can you put it on a map?
Absolutely. In fact, we'd even take you there if you wanted, because we're such good friends that we get along and we survive together.
Guys, we already have a job. Okay.
We're kind of busy.
The job.
Here. If you can translate this for me, here's what I want to know. I want to know exactly, or roughly, how much money they have. If it's anything less than 100 gold, it's not worth our time. Magical favors are nigh priceless.
All right, I'm gonna ask, how much money have they acquired?
Oh, there's a big chest of it. They don't let us look inside, so we don't know. But there's a box, and it's got shiny bits in it. And whenever we want one, they tell us no.
So is that where the location is, right there?
Yeah, there's some hills near some rivers underneath a big mountain, and that's where we live.
All right, I translate back, and then I speak to the rest of the party in comments. So we don't have to go there right now. It's not like the bugbears are going to go anywhere anytime soon. So we can just keep that in the back of our mind. If we free the fairies and feel like we got a little extra time, we can go over there, or we can go there another time. Doesn't really matter. It's just something to keep.
That's some good prioritization. I like it.
Good thinking.
Good plan.
In the meantime, the goblins have served their purpose. If you want to slaughter them, feel free. I don't care.
Let's take the bow. Take the bow. Who needs the bow?
I definitely need the bow for sure. So as I'm scavenging the battlefield, I can definitely pick up a short bow, correct?
Totally.
And those arrows you gave me earlier were broadhead or bodkin is the only other question I have for you.
They're bodkin.
I do have another question for them. Roughly how many goblins are in service at the moment?
Like 5 tribes. Like, 60.
A lot of goblins.
A lot of goblins, I know. Yeah. But we're all friendly.
Sure.
Yep. Super friendly.
100%.
100%. Love to have you. Hate the bugbears, but have to work for them, otherwise they kill us. And our
Have a
families.
revolution.
I would love to start a revolution.
I don't think you would.
Oh. Are they dangerous?
Who, the bugbears?
No, revolutions.
Yeah.
Yes. It means going against the bugbears.
Oh, well, we don't want that then. No, that sounds bad. We just
you
want
probably-
someone to solve our problems for us.
That sounds about right. That sounds like
Yeah.
what goblins want.
Yeah. So you're gonna save us from the bugbears?
Kind of busy at the moment. Maybe
I thought we
later.
were friends.
We are friends.
I thought we were real friends.
We are real friends, but sometimes real friends, we've got other things we have to do first.
I see.
Let's
Oh
just
no,
being a
it's
friend
okay. I
is.
get it. I get it. A lot like what the bugbears said when they first approached us. They're all like, "Oh, hey, friends, we're goblins. We speak the same language.
All
There's
right, let's be real
some
here,
bad
boys.
humans on the
We
road.
ain't
Maybe we
friends
should
with the
fight them
goblins.
together."
They're just the means to an ends, and that means is the bugbear's money, and they're expendable to us, and we don't care. So let's not lead them on.
Well, I would just like to say, time's different in the Feywild. If we have enough time in this Feywild over here, maybe we can save you. But if not, maybe we need to move on. It
Okay,
depends on how the
Figure it
Feywild time goes.
great.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Sure.
Don't you worry about it.
So we're just gonna stand here while you guys walk away because we can't move.
That's fair.
Bye.
Later.
Yeah, I'll wave at it.
Bye.
Maybe flip them off a little bit and then wave some more.
Whenever that spells we're off, don't go die, I guess. Maybe. I don't really care.
Yeah, when we come back to free you, just make sure to wave at us so we know it's you.
Okay.
We don't want to hurt.
Otherwise, you might get slaughtered.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah,
Great.
tell them that if I see them again, they attack me, they don't get any mercy.
Okay.
yeah.
What's your name? We need to know your name so we don't hurt you later.
When they don't bother with goblins' names.
Well,
they'll call
names,
them
correct?
goblins.
We there's 2 of them there, right? So
Maybe
we
we
need
should
2
chop
names.
off like
Well-
an ear or something.
My name is Greg,
His name ain't Greg. It's fake. They're making it up.
They're making
and
it.
his name is Devin, and we're friends, just like you and I are friends. Greg and Devin.
Seems like every
You goblins have common names?
Devin. these days.
Oh, but it's really popular in goblin culture these days to give your children human names. It's like exotic. You know, Greg. It's
I
such
gotta
a,
like naming your child
You
Khaleesi.
can't slaughter a goblin layer
In
without
Goblin, it's
Liam
Greg and Dave.
or-
But to us, it's like fucking
Red.
whatever it, Arky Barky and shit.
yeah. So that's what the translation comes through. So they'll be like Arky Barky Dave, Arky Barky.
Yeah, I'll be like looking at it like that's bullshit. The name's Arky Barky.
All right.
Anyway, let's move on. I got better shit to do.
So we'll see you guys later. Maybe don't die. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Bye.
They can die if they want. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Hey, where's our
Dragons.
Pixie guide? Is she still around? Did you
Yes,
survive
I'm
the
here.
battle?
I
All right,
saw
cool.
her. All right. You guys
You saw
ready?
how cool I was, right?
Uh-huh. You were really aggressive and mean to the goblins, though. Seemed unnecessary. They're just chill forest creatures, too.
Granted, but
They were in an ambush for us. I would not consider that chill.
Got some real
Oh,
anger
there he
management
is.
problems, Shag. Is there
Oh,
something
there
going
he is.
on?
Pulling for goblins?
So what?
Just out of curiosity. So the
What's
fairy's
going-
on the goblin side of this adventure.
No, not really, but like, you know,
So,
they're
the thing
clearly
is-
pressed into labor. It's against their will.
I'm sure they were, but were they any less trying to kill us?
They're prisoners of war. You gotta, you know, treat them nicely. Let them go.
listen,
That-
listen.
Well, we did with the ones
Goblins-
that could be.
When I killed
Goblins
them,
are-
they sure weren't prisoners of war.
Listen,
man.
goblins are kind of idiots.
Well, yeah,
They
that's-
tend to
that's-
get themselves into these situations.
So
I'm just saying, you've got some real issues with anger, Shag. Maybe you should
everyone
talk to.
has issues. I
Maybe you
just
should talk
choose
to
to handle
Ears of
mine.
Fool. He might be able
by-
to help you like work through some of your problems. I hear he was a counselor to the great Dark Lord himself.
I
Can we
understand
talk
that.
about? You're talking about how
And
this
I'm
fairy is
handling
pushing
my
for a
problem
human counselor.
with copious amounts of alcohol, because that's the healthy way of doing it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's. You really should
Everyone
talk
I
to
could
Ears
make
of
kids
Fool.
with is dumb as fuck.
Oh, wow, that's a pretty big issue. You must have a lot of problems being so smart for being a kobold. You'll probably never find love outside of the kobolds, and your regular kobold people are probably too dumb for you to ever fall in love with. You must feel very alone.
You have no fucking idea. But that's why I got
Oh.
Necrofer here. He's the fucking best, and we're gonna be best friends for life.
Oh, wow. Character's a lot more deep than I had originally intended or understood. And with that, why don't we go to our second break? And when we come back, we'll go get to the lizard folk. See you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.